Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. So I came through to Ashburton today to Cars at the Farm, and well, you must see some of the cars that have arrived here. Come on, let me give you a show. So starting off, new spec Mustang 5.0, and then look at this Chevy Impala. Just look at that. That's as American as you can get. You just sort of feel like Cheech and Chong. You want to jump in and just go for a ride, man. Oh yeah. And you can check out the Dodge Charger next to it. Wow, look at it. The original, just with a nice set of aftermarket wheels. Looks like Fooses. Foose wheels, but look at this original grille. Just look at that. Definitely not a car that you see every day. Just look at that. And then right next to it, we've got a little Lotus. These cars are pocket rocket in their day, still very popular. You can see this one is still in mint condition. Let's look at that. Next up we have this funny Ford from last time. It's a V4 or P something. Hit me up in the comments, you know what it is. I can't remember. It's got some special name. 20M, that was it. It's a 20M. Then check out this old Opel Kadett Cup. Yo, so neat this thing, man. Just look at it. All still original on the inside. Look at that paint, still original stripes. You don't get these cars like this anymore. And next to it we've got a 200 SX. Looks like it's probably still a stock one, maybe a little bit modified. You can see inside it still looks pretty stock, just got a few gauges. Polo TDR, and look at this. This must be a Chevy Bel Air. Just look at it. It's beautiful.
Okay, do we have the owner of that, Emilio?
Look at it, guys. Jeez, look at it. And yeah, we have it. A car I've seen at quite a few car shows already. We all know who the owner is. Just recognize those wheels. Met him earlier on. Had a nice conversation. But this car doesn't do it justice to how neat it actually is. Just look at the engine bay. Look how everything is shining. Been fully detailed. It's in excellent condition. Right, next up we have a little Mazda Miata. These cars are getting more and more scarce. Really a Sunday cruiser. Nice little drop top. It's got a 1.8 engine. Quite popular back in the day, a little sports compact. And on this side, an original little Ford Escort. Look at this, a 1.3, still original badges. Looks like it's still original paint. Check out the interior. Also, still original. It's got an aftermarket wheel. But you can see still in very good condition. And right next to it we've got an example of the XR3i. This car is very rare. There's hardly any of them left on the road. Still the original Ford fuel injection system, K-Jetronic. You must remember back in the day this fuel injection was leading, came out in Porsches, VWs. So for it to be on a Ford back in that time, this was a very special edition.
You know about Ford?
I know about Ford,
You know
just a
about
few
Ford?
of them. If you tell me what this is, I know it's a Ford.
This is a Ford XR3 fuel injector. It's the XR3i.
Okay.
They were only made in 1 year.
How many were made?
And there's a story behind these cars here. There's two brothers handed these 2 cars to their 2 sons.
Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even notice
So
the other
2
one.
cousins own these cars here. So let me call
Jeez,
them
like
and
it.
you can talk to them.
Yeah, hundreds. Thanks, Ganesh. Just look at this. Can you believe 2 of them standing next to each other? 2 XR3Rs. I was telling you it's rare. Namers know how rare this is to see 2 of them. Okay, so I've got Ganesh rounding up the owners here. So let's get them to come and talk about the XR3Rs. Since they are becoming such a collector's car. Okay, just hold on. Okay, how's it? Sorry, Mark. What's your name?
Avi.
Avi, which one is yours? The white one or the green one?
No, the white XR.
Just look at this thing. Come, give us a little bit of history on this thing, man. It looks amazing. Have you restored it or?
Yeah, so it's been blown over. The paint was gone quite thin, so we had it repainted. We've got it now for 29 years.
29 years.
29 years, yeah.
Gee, did you buy it new or?
So we were the second owners.
Jeez, like it, eh? And I'm always telling people about the glass. And you can see all of these original glasses still, you know?
Yeah, all
Not
the tags,
replacements,
man.
all the tags.
Yeah.
That really makes these cars valuable, man. That's a nice set of 17s. It really makes it look nice, eh?
Yeah, it does.
And what's the story? You got 2 of them. How did you guys manage to end up?
Okay, so the one on my right hand side is my cousin.
Okay.
They've also got theirs for around 17 years.
Jeez, like it.
Their one's completely original though. It hasn't been painted. Original paint from the factory, nothing's been done. The interior as well.
Yes, like it, man.
Fuel injected also XR3i, as you can see.
Now, how many of these things were actually made?
Okay, so they were not homologation cars, so I can't give you an exact number. In fact, I can't give you an exact
Don't know.
number, but it was definitely over 1,000.
It must be a special car because
It wasn't
these are
a
the.
limited edition.
I've only ever seen one before, and I think it was this one. If I must tell you, so this is a super rare car. And you guys keeping them in such a good condition. Jeez, like it, man.
They come out on these.
Yeah, on car show days. Yeah, that's why I say with my VR6 you meet people all the time that they have these cars in their garage, you know. You look
Yes.
for one, you'll never find it.
You'll never find one.
Yes, like it. No, these are super neat. Lekker, thanks very much for showing it to me. Lekker. Check it out, RTM cars, eh? Lekker, guys. Okay, next up we've got this car everyone knows about. I think this is Jeremy Govinder's Ford Sapphire Cosworth IRS. It's a Cosworth. Don't confuse me. It's a Cosworth. The owner's coming. I know the owner. Look at this thing. This is an original IRS. I don't even think we got them in South Africa. I think they're all imported. But I do stand up to correction. But just look at the interior. Ah. Yes, owner, Jeremy, say hello to everyone. You know, we see this car only at car shows because it's probably also garage queen.
Yeah.
Give us while we got you on camera a bit of history on the car. How long have you had it?
21 years now.
21 years?
Yeah. Bought it in 2000 and got it in an auction for an absolute bargain. Guys didn't really know the value.
They didn't know what it was. Yeah.
And people didn't know of that auction as well.
Yes.
It was a bit of a mystery. And it's
And
given
you
us
got it like
joy ever
this
since.
original, and you
No,
modified
we
it, or
painted it. We did a bit of mods to the engine, but not too much. We kept it as standard as they come. And suspension is standard, brakes, standard Cosy, and it is a genuine import from the UK.
is it?
Yeah.
I didn't think they didn't come out in South Africa. These cars. We didn't
No,
get
they
any.
had.
We got the IRS. We only got the
they-
IRS.
They had a special 12 of them that were built in South Africa, where they imported the drivetrains. But it was
But
local
this is the
Sapphire,
import.
yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, if you haven't seen, this is a super rare car. You know, for guys to keep them in this condition is really love and passion. And I know Jeremy for some time now. He's big into Fords. I've been to an event at his shop, and let me tell you, the cream of the crop go to this guy's shop. So hit him up, CDS. You should see him on Facebook. Jeremy Govender. Thanks very much for showing me. Lekker. Cheers. So you can see quite a few guys around. I'm just walking around, seeing who's here, who's not, checking out the cars. So what have we got here next? Oh, is this an IRS? See, look, we've got a Cosworth, we've got an IRS. How's it, sir?
My name is Raymond.
Please meet you, Raymond. Don't mind to be on camera.
Okay. This is the Sierra, Ford Sierra 3 liter IRS Ren Sport.
Okay.
Limited edition, they made 500. They're very rare.
Okay.
I've got this just under a year, so I'm lucky I got my hands onto one.
Well, IRSs, you know, you find the Sierras, but the Sapphires, you don't find them. So.
No, this is a Sierra. And I actually think they're more rare.
It is a Sierra. Sorry, guys, it's a Sierra. Sorry, my bad. Don't hate me.
Yeah, but they're also just as rare as a Sapphire.
Yeah, you don't find them. You don't even find them for sale anymore.
No,
you know?
not at all.
So the prices of them are just going crazy. If you don't mind me asking, how much did you pay for this bad boy?
I'm not going to say.
You're not going to say. It was that much, you know, when it's a lot, when it doesn't want to say.
But all I can say is it's a full house car, power steering, electric windows, central locking, so it feels like a modern day car.
Yeah.
You could enjoy driving it daily.
This car, you can knock someone and it won't even dent, you know. The new cars, the airbag goes off and you write it off, you know. So these were still built in the days when they actually built cars by hand with metal hammers and stuff like that, you know. Nowadays, machines put everything together. So these cars, it takes passionate people to keep them on the road. So I'm so glad to meet people that are keeping these cars and that have that love to keep them in this. Look at the condition of this thing. You can see there's like it's original. I'll take you around the car now, but thank you so much.
Thank you, Mark.
Thanks so much for talking to me. Nice to meet you. So you can see there's a lot of love for these cars. The owners are they want to show them. They want to come to car shows and people want to see them, you know. Where do you see IRSs anymore? Where do you see Cosworths? I mean, look, even these old Land Rovers. I mean, look how cool this is, you know. Telephone number 33. You know how old just that sign is on the thing. So yeah, it's so nice, you know. I'm really enjoying it, coming to these shows, being invited through all the stuff that I'm doing on Facebook and YouTube, and all the people that are coming out and meeting me. I'm just saying thank you, you know, and I get to see all these awesome cars. I mean, look at this Ford Cortina. I think this is an original XR6. You know, these cars are becoming more and more collectible, and they're getting more and more expensive. You know, 10 years ago you could find a car like this for 50 grand, 60 grand for a mint one. Nowadays 100,000 plus, and you don't find them with all the trims. I mean, to still have them with all this, the original boot spoilers, the Piranha louver. This is very, very rare stuff and very hard to find. And I see most of the Fords are coming with these period correct wheels with that stance. You can see the stance of the wheel. If you look at it standing a bit proud, that was the rage in all the day. Not a 21-inch wheel. I think these are probably like a 15 or a 14-inch. But look how these cars are being kept. So when you walk around places like this and you see all these cars, you won't ever see them unless at a car show, because it's not a car that someone just takes out every day and drives around. People keep these cars in collections. So some of these things are super, super rare. I mean, look at this, what is this, Capri. Look at this Capri, check this paint. Look at the paint job on this Capri. Looks like a V8 one because it's got the bubble bonnet. But I mean, look how sweet that paint is. Like a metallic blue, the cream white interior. I mean, just look at it. Short shifter. Look at the gear knob, like a piston. See, also original, just been stitched on the dash. Cars like this are becoming harder and harder to find. Just look at it. So, you know, it's a give and take. The Fords and stuff are becoming collectible. The parts are getting super hard to find, and more guys are keeping them in their garages. So it's so nice for me when I come out on a day like this and I get to see the old Capris, see the XR6s. There's even, I'm going to show you, there's a Ford Escort TF and a Ford Cortina TF, which are super rare. They're on the other side. I'll go show them to you now. But I mean, those cars came out in super limited numbers, and there's like 3 variations of it. The the Escort, the Cortina, and the Sierra's there. You know, that people are keeping these cars, and when I show you what those cars look like, you're going to understand how much passion goes into keeping them on the road. So let me just show you the rest of the cars that are here. On this side here, well, I don't even know what this is. Guys, what is it? What is it? You're going to hit me in the comments, tell me what it is. It's obviously got a V8. Yo, look at this, eh? Jeez, M, just look at this thing. Big wheels on it. Here we got an original twin cam, 16 valve. This is also one of my favorite cars. They're also getting super hard to find, especially original ones. You can see that one is still original. It's got all the spoilers and the correct trims. And here is something that you don't see every day. If you know about drag racing, you'll know about this car. This is built by Jogan Strix. Just look at this thing.
Look at this thing.
Guys, come. Is it not someone who wants to come and talk about it? Because I come to these events, but nobody comes and talks about their cars. What do you say, Joey? You want to talk? I know this one is not yours. It's this one, yeah. This is Joey going, all we ever see this guy, smoke. You see him? Smoke. That's how everyone knows him. How's it? Pleased to meet you. Sorry, I have to do the other hand because I've got a camera hand.
Oh, you got a camera.
So please tell me about this one. This is the one I want to know about.
It's not my car. I'll tell you if you want to. I'll
Where's
tell
the
it to
owner?
you.
Where's the owner?
No idea.
You don't know? No, you guys are all in your crew here. No owner. What is it? It's a Mazda engine, eh?
The owner's not here.
The owner's not here. Okay, the owner's not here. So what we'll have to do, we'll have to talk about the drift car. Okay, you're going to talk about your drift car at least.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, you can talk about a drift car because
we're looking for
every time I
sponsors.
come to the event, I come and I see it parked there. Then I don't get to meet Joey, and then I see him on Facebook. How's it? He's has it, and then we like ships in the night. So just tell us. We see your drift car around. What is it? 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder. What engine's it got?
6-cylinder, 2JZ.
2JZ. How much power about?
500 horsepower.
500 horsepower. You see smoke tires? 500 horsepower. Don't have it? Can't smoke tires. So if you guys know and you've been to Desi Raceway, many events, you'll know this car. You can see the AutoZone branding on the side. We know because we see this car so often, and Joey, I know he's a passionate guy who comes out to the events. You know, bring your trailer queen. You know, that's what I come to see.
This is not a trailer queen.
It's on a trailer right now, man.
It's on a trailer because I've just come back from an event.
Which event you went to?
I was in Joburg.
Oh, okay. And you won. Did you get where's the trophy? Come. Okay, let's just go see the trophy. Let's go. Third place, but let's go see the. So you can see this car. It's got a built 2JZ, making 500 horsepower. So that's about 340 kilowatts. See a decent sized turbo, a Garrett. So even, I mean, just the people I meet at these events, it makes me so happy, you know, because I started out as just nobody on Facebook, and just through social media and YouTube, I meet all these people at all these car shows, and everyone is so happy to talk about their pride and joy. Because for one person, it may be your City Golf as your pride and joy. For somebody else's Ford Escort is his pride and joy. For another guy, a Beetle is his pride and joy. So it's so nice just to have passionate people who are keeping these cars on the road. And let me just show you, there are some real beauties around here. In front of me here, we've got a XR8 Sierra. It's not a Sapphire, it's got a boot lid. But these cars are super rare. I think I've seen this one around once or twice. Just let me show you. Check out this XR8 with a Ford V8. How's the others? Oh, yeah. I'm doing my video now. Black, eh? No. You can see as I walk around, see people just come up to me, you know, like, how's it?
Hi
Well,
there.
you guys know who this guy is. I think his car is in there in the background, yeah. It's an ugly Toyota, man, doesn't fit in here at all. You know, there's only Fords here, but, you know,
Only
Facebook.
Japan,
yeah, representing Japan, eh? Check me. I'm wearing a Tokyo shirt and I'm driving a German car, so, yeah. You know,
Like, why you say it?
Eh?
How you say it? Like, subscribe.
you know, you say that, and then the people watch it, and they just they can't push the button. I don't know. You know, I try to be enthralling and captivating,
Show
and then
this man some love.
yeah, no, I'm trying, but I'm winning because 3,000 subscribers already. At least we slowly getting there. So after this video, I think I'll be up to 100,000. What do you think? 100,000?
Not impossible.
Not impossible. Not impossible.
Take care.
Okay, let me carry on. Lekker control. Thank you. Cheers. Okay, so let me carry on with my little walk here. Yeah, lekker. I'll check it on top. Okay, so we've got one or two real original cars. Look at this little Mini. Look at that thing. I don't know what, I think it's a 1275 or it's 1100. I don't know. I'm sure you're going to tell me what it is, because as soon as I get it wrong, I have a whole trovel of people telling me, oh, you got it wrong. So that's a Mini. And then we got, look at this little two-door drop top. Let me get lekker in the video. Two-door drop top next to a normal two-door. Looks like it's the roof has been cut off, not a cabrio, but guys are coming out with cars like this. Beautiful day like this in the sun. I mean, look at the Subaru here. STR. These cars as well are becoming super collectible. Not something you see every day. And if you know what a STI is, you know it means the business. Four-wheel drive. And just that sound, you can't beat that Subaru sound. They call it a beat. That's what Subaru's got. A Lotus Esprit. A Lotus Esprit. Just check this out. Check this out. When do you ever see a Lotus? Never mind a full Esprit. Looks like a, must be from the UK. Jeez, like it. Look at that gear knob. How's that? Yes. Oh, I wish. Look at it. Oh. This is still in the days when you had to put tires on your supercar. But you know, back in the day, this was a supercar. Lotus Esprit. You know, when we used to play games on the computer, you could choose a Lotus Esprit, and it was a pretty fast car, you know. So to see one in South Africa, don't know who the owner is. Somebody tag the owner, say thank you for bringing it out. You know, so I'm just walking around here and I'm being flabbergasted by the amount of cool cars. You know, got a couple of Alfas here. So that's what is that, guys? What is that? You'll tell me it's an Alfa. What? Just put in the comments. Okay, then I'll just show you here. Two-door Escort. Check at that. You know how collectible these cars are becoming. You can't even find them anymore because nearly all of them have been exported to the UK. You know, for a Ford guy, an Escort is something, but a two-door Escort, it's something else. And the one with that shaped grille, that shape, there's something iconic about it. They're becoming so hard to find. You can't see them on Facebook. You only find them in the UK. All of our local ones, as they come up for sale, somebody buys them and they export them. So people who've got those cars are holding on to them. And I mean, you can see that one is still in mint condition. And if we check on this side here, another time a Conquest. Just look at it, still beautiful. How's it, guys? Just look at that, original twin cam. So now these are the Fords that I was telling you about here. You can check over here. We got an XR8. We got an XR6. This is an XR6. They call it a TF, super rare. And this is an XR3 TF. This thing is even more rare than that one. So if you don't know what they are, I'm gonna call the owner here to come and tell us what all these cars are, because he knows this is one of how many?
This is one of 10 been made.
One of 10. So how rare?
This is the first one been made of the XR3 tier.
Do you understand how rare that is? Do you understand? One of 10. So you must know.
Another guy just told me now is that this is the first overhead cam that they built this motor in 4 hours in overseas. And they put it in the XR3. That's how they came out with the XR3 tier. Because it's the first overhead cam.
Okay.
So this is the first motor that they produced, and this is the first car that they produced.
So now check how rare that is, and we've got one in South Africa in Ashburton. This is an Indy car from Durban. So The Indian guys at Durban, stop buying all the nice Fords, man. Us white guys want a chance to own them, but we can't because...
Reservoir Hills.
Okay, don't tell us where you stay because we'll come and look in Reservoir Hills for this car. So, super rare. Let me tell you, this is super rare. If you look at the XR6 next to it, that is, there was like 500 of those made. I think they were like homologated for racing. So in South Africa, we got an XR6. In the UK, they didn't get an XR6. Then they homologated those ones so that they could use them in their racing series, because we got the Interceptor, which was also something like 250 made. So that white one is one of 500. So super rare cars. You know, just probably standing here just behind me must be at least R1 million. That car, how much you guys think it's worth? You know, 1 of 10. How much? Come on, put a number. What do you guys think it's worth? 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, $1 million? What is it worth? I mean, that XR6 in the back there, that I've never seen one. You know, this is the first one. I've seen more Interceptors than one of those. So, you know, there's these cars that are super rare that guys are bringing to car shows. Thanks very much, eh? Lekker. Okay, as we continue our walk here, check at this. Anyone who knows Hondas knows what a CRX is. This is the original 1600 CRX with a DOC engine. These cars as well are becoming super collectible. There are very few of them on the road nowadays. A lot of them were modified and chopped up for drag racing in the day because they were super fast, but now people are realizing how collectible they are. And how fitting is it? Got a Honda VTEC next to it. Even the VTEC becoming a super collectible car. Just look at that. This is the precursor, this is the postcursor. This car basically became this car, and you can see original VTEC engine, nice strut brace. So now, if you know anything about Hondas, you'll know that there are a few special ones. I don't know, the word VTEC, seems to be anything that says VTEC is collectible. So the CRX doesn't have a VTEC engine, it's got a DOC engine, but that is what the VTECs were based on. So if you know anything about Honda, you'll know that those two cars are actually becoming super rare. You know, the guys are collecting them now and they're becoming more and more valuable. I mean, a Honda Ballard VTEC or a Honda Civic VTEC is very hard to find a decent one. They've all been modified and chopped, and if you do find decent ones, they're 200,000 plus. You know, so all these cars that we grew up with in the 90s are now becoming the new collector cars, because all the collectible ones from our parents, they're all gone because they're in garages somewhere, they've been exported. So for us to come out and see these cars is super special, and I'm so thankful that I get invited to come and meet the people and see their cars, because it's not something you see every single day. So that's why I'm bringing you here on my little car show here, just to show you guys the passion of all these people that have come out. I mean, look at all these cars. Let me just show you how many cars are here. So you can see these are all guys that have brought their cars just for a park off at this beautiful, this place is called The Farm, Henny's Farm, and let me tell you, it is awesome. So any guys who want to do car events or car shows, they must hit up Uncle Henny. I mean, this place has got a pub, it's fully kitted out, it's got toilets, it's got everything. It's the perfect car show venue. And if you look at the weather today, you can see it is absolutely beautiful. So I'm just gonna hold my breath for a second, because the next one that I've got to show you, you guys are, you know, it's like a car that, you know, those cars that you see it and it just takes your breath away. Let me show you what it is. There it is, Toyota Supra. That is not something that we see every day. And this one here looks like maybe modded, maybe stock, but just look, it looks like it's got the veal side bumpers and the wing. And then I mean, next to it we've got box shaped Corolla, looks like it's got a twin cam engine. And then check it, that Skyline GTR, fully modified. You can see the big cooler. Check it, that BMW 2002. That car in itself is becoming super rare and collectible. So if you know what a BMW 2002 is, it was the small little car that gave BMW a lot of success in racing. So right now you can't find one of these cars anywhere, and if you do find them, they're 500,000 plus. So that one looks like it's got a little bit of mods on it. I don't know if the arches and that are original, but it's so rare to see it. So we're so blessed that we get to see these cars and people bring them to car shows. So let me just give you a closer shot on it. Just check here. Check here. Look at that thing. Check it out. This must be the owner, yeah? Yo. Oh, Joey got you so fast. You ran or what? Must have run. Yo, look at the Skyline. Jeez, like it. Look at the size of the brakes on this thing. Look at it. So it's not a, I don't think it's a GTR Skyline. I think it's like a GT or a GTT or something like that, but super collectible, rare car, and you don't see them anymore. They've either been chopped up for racing, or they're just in collections. People don't drive them. They're becoming so hard to find. You used to be able to import them from Japan, but now the guys in Japan know what they're worth, so they're becoming super expensive. So guys who own them, they don't want to even drive them anymore because the value of the cars is becoming so high. So we're super blessed. Thank you for bringing out these cars to car shows like this, just so that we can see them. The average person who's never seen a Supra or a GTR Skyline in the same place. So thank you guys, thank you. Let me carry on showing you what's around here. I'm super excited. So I'm just going to show you a bit on the Supra here. Sorry, this is not something you see every day. Just look at that. Toyota. Yo. How's it, guys? Yes, man. Got my dream here, guys. You got my dream.
Everybody's dream.
Yeah, man.
Everybody's dream.
Yes, like it.
You maybe in the line.
Listen, if anyone doesn't know what a Supra is and you're at a car show, you must just go home, because I'm sure this guy parked his car here and immediately like 20 people came in to see it. Even me, I didn't like, it was parked there, and I like went and then it moved, and I thought, oh no, maybe it doesn't want to be on camera, and here it is. Look at that, a red. Oh, it's so beautiful. If you guys don't know, I don't know what else to say. It's like the most awesome car ever. Check it out. Like it. Sorry guys, I'm just making a video for my channel here if you don't mind.
Oh,
YouTube, you know how it goes. You just have to sign the form that says I can use it on weekends or whatever. Yeah, I'm from Chevy here. Yeah, Mark Redline Mechanic. You must have seen me on Facebook. Yeah. Yo, just look at this thing, man. Just look at this thing. Easy M. And this is somebody's dream car here. Mitsubishi Hiroshima Screamer. What would you rather have? And here we've got an actual GTR. Okay, so that one there, that is like a GT. This one here is a GTR. You can see, unless you just got the badge, but we'll let them have their selfie moment. But just look at this car. Hey, look at this thing. Still all original interior. Just look at it. Look at the color. Look at the color. Look at this like purple speckle. Look at it. It's beautiful. Wow. Well, Talon ZN, you're a very lucky guy. And just it's probably it's a V-Spec sticker, or it can be a V-Spec one, but this car must be worth 800 to $1 million easily every single day. So as I'm walking around here, I'm seeing more and more collectible cars that we're just not going to see again until the next car show. I mean, look here, there's a TS. Look how nice this TS is. I mean, it still looks like an original car, maybe just with a big tailpipe. But I mean, cars like a TS, you know, cars that I grew up with in the 90s, where your rich friend had one. those cars are worth more now than what they were new. Doesn't make any sense. You know, if you have a Superboss, you've got money in the bank, because those things are just going up and up and up. So after a Superboss comes a TS. So these are the things that we have to collect, you know, the cars that we grew up with. I'm 40. I look young, I know I look young, but I'm actually 40. So I grew up in the 80s and 90s. So all these cars that are here are relevant to me because they were cars that were around when I was growing up. I mean, look at that. There's a Reynolds, like a TS. I mean, look at that little car. You don't even see them on the roads anymore. You know, they are also becoming super little rare cars, and they're not collectible because they super special. It's just because there just aren't any more of them. They had a big rust problem, so most of them just rusted to pieces. So to see one still on the road, you must know that is a passionate owner. So tag the owner of that little, what is it, Reynolds? I don't know. Wait. Okay, so next one. Okay, we got some more Fords here. This is also a Ford Escort. Looks like a Sport. Yes, it's got a Sport. It's from the time period where you still had an AA badge. But I mean, just look at it. I mean, look at how neat this little car is. Look at the interior. Excellent condition, not even cracks on the dash or anything. A little bit of rust, you'd expect that on an old car, but I mean, just even look at the color. And then these little cars also, funnily enough, becoming super collectible. The guys are going absolutely crazy with them. So if any of you grew up with a Nissan 1400, Datsun 1200, you'll know how super reliable they were and how many of them were produced. But now what's happening is guys are using them and they're putting twin cam turbo engines in them, they're putting beams engines in them, they're making them full drag cars. I mean, a little car like that, the guys, they are doing, I think 7 seconds on the quarter mile with a Nissan 1400 body. Okay, fully modified, but Nissan 1400. So you buy it with a 1.4 engine and you can make it do an 8 second with a lot of, but I mean, these are cars that are becoming more and more collectible. You're not going to see your old Colt Bucky becoming collectible, but a Nissan 1400, the guys in Cape Town are going crazy with them. You know, they are putting heavy high revving engines in them, most of them using beams. They're doing spinning and drifting. It's like it's become a craze with these little Nissan 1400s. So kudos to the owner. That one looks super nice. I can see it's dropped, but perfect example of just a little bit of money, just a little bit of a nice wheel, drop it, you can make it a beautiful everyday cruiser that you can bring to a car show. So it doesn't really matter how much money you've got, it's about how much passion you have for what you do have. So that's why I come to events like this, is to meet other passionate owners and to see what they love and to see what they enjoy. So let me just show you some more here, just one sec. And here they roll out. Lekker guys, here's those two XR3Rs. The whole Ford crew is rolling out here. Bali, thank you. Jeremy, lekker. There's that neat little 1.3. Lekker guys. Just look at that shot. So I mean, it's so awesome to come and see those cars. I mean, like Jeremy's Cosworth, it blows my mind. I'm still gonna go for a spin. Jeremy, I'm coming for a spin one of the days, because where else are you gonna ever see one? They're just not there. I've only ever seen two, and they were both at Jeremy's shop. So you know, it's a case of, if you don't come to car shows, you're never going to expand your horizon to see these cars. And I mean, the guys are bringing their vans, they're doing pickup conversions, they're putting Lexus V8s in them, taking these old bodies and redoing them and making these cars daily cruisers. I mean, just look at all the cars lined up here, and you can just see the proud owners are all chilling out, super happy that they just came to a car show and got to drive their car. So let me just flip it around so I can just show you this. Just look at it. This thing, if you look here, the paint, it doesn't really do it justice, but it is immaculate and looks like a foose wheel. This thing must be on air or have some sort of static suspension. It's probably on air, but I mean, where do you see a car like this? You know, when you see these cars, you can just sort of picture America. You know, this car is an American style car, and now we are making them just as beautiful as what the Americans are doing. You know, it's just one of those passionate things that you take. A car like that would have been probably an old rusted body, that there was nothing, you know, and somebody built a drivetrain, did the body, rested it on there, put the engine, and they've built it into that beautiful show car. I mean, just look at it. Look how many people are just standing and wishing that it belonged to them. So thank you, thank you. Tag the owner, tag the owner. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let me show you what else is here. Okay, so I'm just coming back here. I just want to show you. Check out that E30, beautiful. Just this TS that we went past earlier on. Just look at this TS, you know. Let me show you here. They are becoming soft. And just look at this one. This is still original. You know, I can see maybe they've just adjusted the wastegate a little bit for a little more boost, but you know, to find them still with this cover and to still have the ABS and everything connected, and you can see all the tags are on. It's got all the correct parts, the correct wheels, and let's see if this is a 5-speed or 6-speed, and it's a 6-speed. So this car here is one of the most valuable ones. Unfortunately, the colors make a difference in these cars. I think the green and the red are probably the most valuable ones, but these cars, there are so few of them left that are available. When you find them, they are 250,000 plus. So thank you very much for the owner. Just tag the owner, tag the owner. I don't know who it is, but thank you so much for bringing out your beautiful TS. And let's have a look here at this E30. These cars here, they call them Gushesh. This is a cult status vehicle. You know, it doesn't matter what condition it is in, as long as it's got these lights with those bumpers. Even the ones with the chrome bumpers are becoming super collectible, and the guys are keeping them alive, keeping those original 6-cylinder engines going. And I mean, just look how nice it looks just with a set of wheels on it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then here's one of my favorites, Golf 2 GTR. It's probably a 16 valve, but I mean, just look at it. I have seen this car at 1 or 2 car shows. Tag the owner, you know who the owner is. And hey, look at this thing. What is a Ford Prefect? Ford Cortina? I don't know. What is this, guys? What is it? What is it? You guys will know what it is. I'm sure you're going to tell me. So look, I don't know what everything is. You know, some of these cars, like, I wasn't even born when that car was built, you know. So if I'm not getting the cars right, don't hate on me. Just send a comment, and then I can always add a little writing into the video. Just say, yes, it's a Ford Prefect. It's in 1945, and it's owned by 2 people. Okay, I need that information, because I'm not the guru. I'm just a guy who's coming to a car show to show you all of these beautiful cars. Just look at it. Just look at it. You know, so I've been here probably for about 3 hours. I'm starting to turn red. As I do, I turn completely red. So the sun is right at the burning stage. So I'm just going to take my last walk around here. There's a couple more very cool cars. Check out these bikes. These are typical cruisers. Just look at that. Saddlebags. You're a biker. These are the creme de la creme. 20 years of crawling. And then check here. I just want to show you. This is representing Toyota. My friend from Facebook, who we just saw earlier on. So they're busy either turning the springs up or turning them down to get the look, and that's the stance look. But I mean, look at that running. You know, they're so hard to find nowadays. To find them in this condition, they are worth money. So if you've got them, look after them, because they are becoming more and more collectible. So just tag the owner, I know who the owner is. Let's see if you know who the owner is. But just how super neat this car is. I think that's the owner. That's that funny guy there. I think that's him. Just if you recognize him, mate, just phone 10111. Okay. and tell him it's a crime against stance, you know. Out these cool rides, you know. Let me just show you on this side. So I'm just gonna end off on this one here. This is like a dream car. Just look at it. Chevy Impala. So now, if you don't know what an Impala is, this is made famous in America. It's an American car. But if you know about Cheech and Chong and those sort of low style guys, this is their desired car. This is the one that they put on hydraulics, slam them to the ground, and I mean, you can see this one. Look how low it is. Look, slammed to the ground. Look at the tailpipes. Are literally, just check these tailpipes. They are literally on the floor. So please tag the owner. This, wow, you know, this is something that you could drive every day, because just the cool factor of owning something like that, no matter where you go, people are going to want to know who you are. They're going to want to meet, they're going to want to talk about your car. And that's what this is all about. It's about like-minded people getting together at events and enjoying each other and enjoying each other's cars. So thanks very much for tuning into the channel. Please like, share, subscribe, do all the normal stuff, and until next time, Redline out.